Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to J Wall Sports. We are back here with another episode.
Another one. Hey, Pistol,
This,
receiver, hit my line. Hit my line.
what is up with you in this? When you bench your seasoned veteran quarterback this late in the season, it's sending a message to the team.
Then goes out. And now they want to play with some heart. They want to play with some effort.
I see why Doc got fired. If you're not going to make the adjustments of the coach, you need to go up and get up out of here.
Wentz has regressed. And it's a mental.
Disclaimer. He might have some outrageous, Max Kellerman type, things to say today. I don't know what he's gonna say, but the way he's starting off his video is giving me them vibes. What's up, J Wall Sports fans? This is your boy Lamarck and Sean. We are back here with another episode, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. How you doing, Sean?
Man, I'm good, man. Enjoying these playoffs, Enjoying these playoffs.
Oh, yeah. The playoffs are very, very exciting, man. A lot of things been going on. But before we go, into, our normal playoff breakdown, we got to talk about, some sad news for the basketball world as Duke University's head coach Mike Krzyzewski has announced that this will be his last season as a team's head coach. Now, Sean, how will Coach K be remembered?
I'm a Carolina fan, but as a basketball fan overall, this does hurt. He'll be remembered as one of the greatest college coaches we have seen so far. 5 national championships, 12 Final Fours, almost 1,200 wins coaching. Also coaching Team USA, getting them the gold medals. Top 3 right now. Shoot. Point blank in the period. And it's going to look real different watching Carolina Duke next year without Roy Williams and Coach K. Like, this made me feel old. Like, I caught the end of this man's career, which is the crazy part. This man been coaching over 40 years. And
Hey.
But one of the GOATs, man.
For sure. And
one of the GOATs.
It's funny how you say he's one of the GOATs because that's the first thing I got up here in all caps G.O.A.T. Man is a GOAT, bro. 5, like you said, 5 championships. He has the best winning record in NCAA, Division I in history. 97 wins and 37 losses in a tournament. I mean, just look at everything he's done for this program, bring it to, one of your top premier teams when you talk about college basketball. When you think of college basketball and you think of Duke, you think Mike Krzyzewski. Like we said, it's going to be weird not having him there, but I don't know, man.
That's a tough pill to swallow, man.
It is. Because I didn't even find out for myself. My pops came up to me and he was like, man, so who's going to be the next head coach for Duke? I'm like, Mike Krzyzewski, bro. Bro, what you talking about? He was like, nah, bro, he just announced he retiring. I said, stop playing. So that really killed my whole day. Not even
that. Carolina Duke game next year is gonna look totally different, though.
I mean, but Mike will be here for this season.
Yeah, I'm talking about next season.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Next season, that's gonna look weird.
It's gonna look weird this year because Roy's not there too. So
yeah.
So
those Roy Williams, Mike Krzyzewski, the nuances of the mental battle that they had going on just made that game so competitive, so beautiful. And I truly am going to miss the environment that it has.
No cap. And one more thing before we move on. I gained a lot of respect for Coach K, being a Carolina fan, but I was watching the local news here down in Concord one day. It was a couple years ago, and Coach K was giving out his pregame playlist. Boy had Meat Mill. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? I put on national money. Y'all thought it was rented? What? Coach K like that pregame? Oh yeah, top tier, right there.
Right, for sure. All right, but moving on. The 76ers took care of business today at home without Joel Embiid, who is out with a small meniscus tear that he suffered in game 4 against the Washington Wizards. Seth Curry led the team in scoring with 30 points on 10 of 17 shooting from the field, while Tobias Harris had 29 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Embiid is currently listed as day-to-day. How far can this team make it without Joel Embiid? And as people see, I don't put my cap on. Y'all don't even know what kind of cap it is yet, because I got a special treat for y'all for this one. But yes, I have cap for this game. I didn't think the Sixers was gonna take care of business.
I just want to say before I put on my cap that LaMarcus the first person to three-peat. If you watch it last night's episode, he had the Blazers winning, they lost. He had the Lakers winning, they lost. And going on to the day, he had the 76ers winning. So man,
Sorry.
three-peat right there.
I'm gonna make more history later. I'm gonna make more history later.
I'm hoping, but I'm gonna put mine on too because
Hey, so
shout out to Cole
tell the
because
people
I'm a
what you
born
got on.
center. I'm a
Born
born center
center.
right now.
Okay.
Shout out to
Hey,
Cole.
I brought out a throwback for the people. Y'all don't even know, but it's a snapback with the Duke on it. Boy,
No
this
tattoos.
right. Hey, this back when we used to walk around with that thing like this, and they posted.
Posted.
Hey, snapback and tattoos.
But how far can this team make it without Embiid? I don't think they can make it past this next round without him because in the one game the 76ers, so Wizards got once he got hurt, they started going downhill and that kind of scary. And this Hawks team is playing exceptionally well. I was expecting 7 games after the Hawks Knicks series, but they came in there and shut it down. They played well on both ends of the court, offensively and defensively. And their bigs with Capella and Collins. If Embiid's not there, I don't see the 76ers winning this rebound battle. And if Trae Young is pushing that pace, hitting Bogdan or Lou Will in the corner, it might get scary. And Atlanta just is hot right now, and they got a field day with them. And if Embiid's not playing, who's going to score besides Tobias Harris? Because Ben Simmons,
Seth Curry.
I don't see him putting up 30 a night.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't. But it will be interesting though, because you can't forget who is coaching the 76ers in Doc Rivers. So he's a great coach. So that'll be interesting to see how they make adjustments to play. But they was able to pull it out tonight because it's the Wizards and below average team, but this Hawks team is above average and they're playing exceptionally well right now. So I don't see how they can do it without them.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, man. I, the 76ers made it as far as they did today. Out the first round. Trae Young, he's on another level right now. Like you said, the pace is going up. If he's controlling that pace and they running the floor, I don't know if they could keep up. But Ben is good at controlling the pace now. So the battle of the point guards will be a very strategic one that a lot of people may not notice. So that's going to be really good. John Collins and Gallinari, their defense has been on a very high level right now.
DeAndre Hunter as well.
Yeah, so is DeAndre Hunter. The 76ers, they struggled with the winning game 4, and game 5 was not a cakewalk at all. So if you're struggling against the 70, if you're struggling against the Wizards, you know, what are you going to do with the Hawks, who, just beat one of the best defensive teams, scoring 104 a night and holding them to 99? You know, what are you going to do with that without your number one scorer?
I say that if Embiid does not play, just throw up a little wall on Simmons and don't let him to run and dunk.
Oh yeah,
And
I mean he can't. True, we right at that point they could let him do that. We just everybody else, yeah, Tobias Harris, John Collins, Clamp. After that, it's a wrap for them.
For real. Because Atlanta's hot. Hot Atlanta.
Very much
Hot Atlanta. Moving on to the Hawks, though, in their series matchup.
I'm gonna take my hat off.
I gotta keep mine on.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Welcome to the back-to-back club.
You still got one up on me, so let's not forget that. And I hope you added that three-peat down at the bottom on the screen, but it's okay. I know you won't. Cricket. The Hawks walked into the Garden and defeated the Knicks in 5 games to move on to the the Eastern Conference semifinals to play against the Philadelphia 76ers. In this series, the Hawks shot 44% and 38 for the three, while holding the Nets to an average of 99 points per game. Chill on me, bro. What grade would you give this Hawks team for this series?
They get it. Hey, boy. Them boys was playing. They behind. Oh, man. Like I said, they held the Knicks to an average of 99 points in the series. And they were top in playoff teams. They were top 10 in 3-point percentage. And the others were doing their job. Like Clint Capella had 12 or more rebounds in every game. Like there's nothing more that they could have done but sweep. And if they would have swept them boys, it would have been embarrassing. So for what they did, beating them in 5 games, 3-1 in a series where I got every pick right. I just want to point that out. They did great. They did great. Hey, they showed up, and when Trae Young said that we gonna see y'all in the A, he really meant we gonna see y'all in the A. And if you watch the episode, I told y'all that you do not poke the bear, and that him inviting you to the A was not, and let me show you around, but we gonna stunt you and embarrass you, and that's what they did. But yes,
like Kyrie did to the logo.
Chill, bro. Chill.
Oh, but I have to agree with you, man. I give him an A plus.
Right. I was just gonna say they did them worse than what Kyrie did to the logo. Like in New York when they stomping them with Timbs. That's how they did them.
Baby.
That's exactly how they did. They went Brooklyn Nets playoff style on them.
But yeah, I give them an A plus, and I really got to tip my hat off to this Hawks team, man. They made a culture change halfway through the year when things weren't looking good, and they're buying in. I really forgot the coach's name. I just had it on
Nate McMillan, man.
Nate McMillan, yes,
Stop
sir.
forgetting the brother.
Hey, shout out to the brother, because to have this team locked in, playing the way they are, coming in late in the season, and through a pandemic, through a panoramic.
Whole panoramic.
But they're locked in right now, and Philly better watch out. But shout out to this Knicks team, man. They exceeded expectations this year. They won 20 more games than they did last year. It's only up from here. They definitely kind of brought some spark back to New York.
I couldn't say they exceeded expectations. I mean, in the middle of the season expectations, yes, they exceeded those wholeheartedly. But coming into the season, with them acquiring Gallinari, with them acquiring Bogdanovich, Trae Young going to what's this, like year 3, year 4?
I'm talking about the Knicks
Oh, you talking
overseeded.
about the Knicks, bro? Then you
But we
talking
talking.
about Tibbs.
Yeah, I know, but I was just saying, shout out to the Knicks. They
Oh,
overseeded. That's what I said.
I ain't hear you say shout out to the Knicks. But yeah, okay, go ahead then. Shout out to the
Yeah,
Knicks.
yeah,
They
because
did
we
overexceed.
talked about that months ago before the season even started.
Right.
That the Hawks gonna be the scary team, and I should have went back and watched a couple film episodes on what the team was looking like, because my picking was kind of off this series. Dang, but shout out to the A.
For sure, man. Shout out to the A. So moving on. After losing game 1, the Jazz come back and won 4 games in a row to send the Grizzlies packing as they advance to the Western Conference semifinals. The Jazz will be awaiting the winner of the Clippers and Mavericks series, where it's looking like it will go to 7. Will this extra rest impact the Jazz in a positive or negative way?
Maybe negative, but I'm seeing a positive. Mike Conley was injured tonight. So if it goes to 7, that really gives him time to rest and heal that hamstring injury that he is facing right now. The only way it can affect them negatively is being a really good three-point shooting team. They may be off game 1, but even then, they move the ball so efficiently, so well, they can make up for that lack of shooting. They can attack the basket and make up for the lack of threes. But I think it's a positive, given this team did play in the bubble last year, even though they did end up losing and blowing the 3-1 lead. This rest will be really good for them. It's been a hard season on everybody facing injuries. They just got down on the mental back this series. So I believe overall this rest will be beneficial for the Jazz.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think this rest will be beneficial, especially for Mike Conley. And that's the only part I agree with you on. Everything else I see it is as a negative because the Jazz were playing competitive basketball and then they're gonna have to stop for a couple of days. Granted, they will practice, but practicing game, you'll never be able to match the energy, the physicalness, the competitive spirit within the game. You won't be able to match those games. And the momentum it's not going to swing their way for the first couple of games. Like if the Clippers win, I think they will lose games 1 and 2 coming in because it's going to take them a time to adjust, mentally, physically to the pace of the game and all the nuances of it. If the Mavericks win, I got them losing just game 1, maybe game 2. Depends, how the Mavs come out and how flat the Jazz come out, because that is a common thing with teams that winning 4 or winning 5, and then they have to sit while the other teams are still playing competitive basketball, and then they still stay on that regular schedule, but it's a different team a day or 2 days later.
We have to see, man, but hey, them shooters got hot. You can ask Memphis how it was tonight, because boys bowed down about 40 at one point.
Why you disrespect them like that?
Dog, I really should have recorded this so we could upload it onto the channel. Jerry Jackson was pulling up a 3. I turned into the Mavs game. I can't do it. Couldn't do it.
Ooh, that boy was serious about it.
Don't play with me, play with your mammy. No, I'm not playing.
He got that little step back in his game and it look good. Stop hating on that man jumper.
If you can't hit it, not moving, already in motion, catch and shoot, you stepping back is not helping you.
Yeah, dude, help you get a little rhythm.
Nah.
You just gonna hit it.
Moving on to the last game of the night. The Mavericks held on to win game 5 against the Los Angeles Clippers 105 to 100. Luka Doncic finished the game with 42 points, 14 assists, and 8 rebounds, shooting 45% from the field and 50% from the three. How important was this game for the Mavs?
That game was extremely important for them because if you lose 3 in a row to the Clippers, that means they went like ha, and then they just snatched your heart out. Now they just looking at that point. But they instead of they snatching their heart out, they caught the Clippers hand right before it penetrated the skin. And now they have some confidence, because when once you catch the fist, you got some confidence like, oh, I see things better. Luka, is playing better. He's seeing the floor better. The team is better than making shots like they weren't doing in games 3 and game 4. Like Tim Hardaway Jr. was knocking down shots. Is very important. For Zingas, he was missing. He was there and pretty much in spirit, but
Yeah, I'm putting that boy in the milk carton for game 6.
yeah, but this is very important, man. But sheesh, but Luka 42, 27 in the first half, 18 in the first quarter. That's how you know when you got somebody on edge. When he really is looking at him like barbecue chicken because
Yeah,
he's cooking them.
I know you remember that TikTok that was going in 2020. Yeah, go, go, go. 3. Who's next?
Oh
Go,
yeah,
go. That's how
you talking
Luke is
about from
looking
Hip
at
Hop
it.
Harry?
Yes. Hip Hop
Yeah, that's
Luka.
my show.
That's the way Luke is doing them boys right now.
Right, because you got look at this. Like, look how much confidence Luka has now, man. Luka dropped 31 points in game 1, where he shot 45% from 2 and 30 and in the 3. And then he had 39 in game 2, where he shot 55% from 2 and 38% from 3. He had 44 in game 3, where he shot 53% from 2 and 3, and he had 42 tonight, which was game 5, where he shot 45% and 50% from the 3. These are efficient numbers. His confidence gotta be on a whole nother level, man. Like you said yesterday, he pretty much at Oprah. You get a 3, you get a 3, you get a 3. Everybody gets a bucket. Cause that's what he's doing. He's giving everybody buckets and everybody is barbecue chicken.
I totally agree with you, except for one thing. The Mavs snatched the Clippers' hearts out tonight. Tonight, the Mavs only had 2 scores in double digits. Luka with his 42 and Hardaway with 20. No other scorer on the Mavericks team had over 10. And they still end up winning the game. And they did it in your house, LA. That's just
Matter of
draining for
fact,
a team.
they didn't do it not once, not twice, but 3 times
3
in their house.
times. But this one hurts a little bit more, knowing that only 2 people had double digits scoring. And you still find a way to lose. Kristaps Porzingis only had 8 points. You think the Clippers would have won this game? Let Luka do Luka, Hardaway hit a couple threes, and you lock everybody else up. That's tough. That's draining, demoralizing for a team. Now you got to go back to Dallas just to go back home, and like you don't beat them 3 times at home. So, do you really want to go back home and play them?
Right.
And I don't see
No.
Kristaps Porzingis going for 8 points in Game 6. And we talked about how
I
huge.
don't know.
Hey, I'm putting the bolo out for the boy.
Yeah, we're gonna put a bubble out for him. But yeah.
This was a major win for the Mavs, man.
Major, completely agree with you. All right. So moving on to tonight's games. We have two exciting games tonight. Thank God. Give me a little bit of a break. Two games, The first one is the Blazers at 8 o'clock, who are up. I'm sorry, the Blazers versus the Nuggets. The Nuggets are up 3-2 right now.
I wish it was the other way.
Yeah, I'm sorry for giving you false hope, sir. But who are you taking in this game and why? Well, you have no choice but to take the Blazers.
Blazers. A lot is at stake in this game. You don't want to lose this series on your home court. Your coach's job is basically on the line, so he better be pulling some tricks out of his hat tonight. And shoot, your heart is on the line, man. These Nuggets team, they're missing their stars. All they have is Joker, and they're just getting out hustle out. Where's your heart at, dog? So your heart is on the line tonight. Do you really enjoy playing basketball? Do you really want to compete for a championship? Because right now, hey, I'll sneaker preach if you need me to.
Go ahead, speak to him.
Your heart is on the line. CJ McCollum, if you don't step up, I'm gonna step on you. What Kurt Franklin say? I will break your neck if you don't step up. Because I need it. I need it all. Dame is tired. That boy scored 17 points in overtime and double overtime, and nobody else scored. Somebody else needs to step up. Melo, I need you to put on that hoodie right now, big dog.
He said it's hot in Portland. It's too hot for the hoodie.
No, I don't put it on. Zip it up. Do it all. I'm gonna need it tonight. Blazers is 7.
Oof. I don't agree with you at all, man. I have put my faith into y'all X amount of times, and y'all have burned me X amount of times. Like they said in the J. Cole song, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, that's still on me. Fool me once, you can't fool me again. I'm not going for the third one. I'm not going for the third one, man. So yeah. Nuggets and 6, buddy. Y'all can't guard nobody. Not a soul. Y'all couldn't guard a parking lot even if y'all tried at this point. Austin Rivers, he had a 21-point game. And he was off the court for 2 whole months. Michael Porter Jr., as good as he is and how iffy his game is, he should not have had 26 points. Monte Moore should not have had 28 points in the same game. And Yoke had 38 in that same game. Dame has no help, man. CJ is turned into a ghost. We might need to put a bolo out for him because he's missing during this playoff series. Your big man Yusuf Nurkic, he's fouled out 3 of the 5 games that y'all have played, and he's in foul trouble in every game but one. The numbers don't lie, man. It don't look too good for y'all. I'm sorry. I know your pain. I'm gonna say a prayer for y'all anyway. But for the sake of these predictions and the sake of me getting my numbers back right, gotta go with them Nuggets.
The thing is, man, moving on to this next game, because I've been rocking with you, the same way you've been rocking with me. The second game at 10:30, Lakers and Suns. The Suns are up 3-2. Who's taking this game and why?
I'm going with the Lakers solely because I don't put my money against LeBron James. Solely because I don't put my money against LeBron James because of his name and who he is and how he can carry a team like no other. But if Casper and Andre Drummond, if they don't show up and have at least 15 to 20, I don't see it happening.
Casper.
Bro, you thought I was kidding? His name is Casper until further notice.
Oh, weak. But like I
So,
said, the same way you have faith in my Blazers, I'm gonna have faith in your Lakers tonight, even though you don't switch sides on me. It's all right.
hey man, I'm sorry, bro. I, I, I had to. You ain't been the Lakers. The Lakers ain't been burning you like the Blazers have been burning me in your predictions. You've been going against us.
The
I've been
Suns
I've been
burnt y'all
rocking with y'all.
Tuesday. The Suns burnt y'all Tuesday. It was hot in Phoenix. Oh,
Right.
hit a
All
spot,
right,
didn't
right. That's why that altitude hit the rest of your team, but dang, in the last game, had y'all breathing for air. Yeah, he was like SpongeBob when he was in Sandy's enclosure for the first time. I need water. Yeah, don't come for me. But
That's all
yeah,
right, because
so
AD might come to the game, come to the game, cat daddy. And that's all right.
I'd rather him cat daddy than be a ghost. At least I
I
know
mean,
he there.
you already got a ghost on your team, so does it really matter?
Yeah, we got a ghost of peace. Sheesh.
My ghost is better than your ghost, though.
My cripple is better than your cripple.
Oh man, let's go ahead and wrap this up, man. That's your
Yeah,
bedtime,
but
dog.
I'm gonna go with the Lakers, bro. I'm gonna go with the Lakers.
I agree, man. LeBron ain't going out like that. Point blank and period.
Right.
That's really all I wrote. LeBron's not going out like that. And I'm not even a big LeBron fan, but I'm a smart man when I need to be. And LeBron is in LA too. Lakers tonight.
Yeah. All right, man. We are in agreement that the Lakers are gonna pull out the big W tonight, man. So
if y'all don't though, it's gonna be some furniture moving.
Man, I'm just gonna be some furniture moving in here too.
Hey, look, if the Lakers lose tonight, I think J-Wall Sports is over with. LaMarcus gonna retire.
Nah, I won't retire. But I would feel a lot better if the Clippers lose too. That'll put, that'll be, like when you're having a bad day and then you get a slice of cake, so make you feel a little bit better. That's what that would be. I'd still be hurt, but at least I don't gotta listen to these Clippers fans talk junk the entire year. So Mavericks, go ahead and pull that dub out for me regardless, because it'll be even sweeter if I can tell the Clippers they got a first round exit and we didn't yet. So hey man, we gonna see how it plays. We're gonna see how everything play out. But that's all we got for you guys today. Appreciate you guys for tuning into another episode of J1 Sports. If you guys have not yet, go follow us on Instagram. Go follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube page. All that, man. Follow me and Ishan. Come talk to us. We
need help. We
interact
need
with
help
us.
placing these bets. Give us some ideas, man. You
Yeah.
gotta do a poll. You gotta do a poll or something, man. We gotta get some ideas.
All right, for sure. We're gonna run a poll tomorrow at 5:00 tomorrow. So we'll run a poll tomorrow at 5:00, figure out what our bet should be on for these NBA predictions. But yeah, so guys, look out for that, and that's all we got, man. We out.